I'm Justin.
And I'm Laycee Story. We're here on our farm in Cauthron, Arkansas.
So my grandpa had cows growing up, and I would aggravate him to death wanting to know when we were going to work cattle again, because I just loved it.
I grew up, my dad, he farmed watermelons, and we had cattle, and I always was in 4-H and showing, and I never had any thought of wanting to live in town or not be out on the farm per se.
So we primarily run commercial cattle, beef cattle. We do have a herd of hair sheep that we've kind of gotten into in the past 3 years, and then we'll bed a little hay. So the first couple of years we've kind of been getting the pastures back. You know, with the shape of the place when we got here, all the cross fences was just pretty well gone, and so it's been hard to rotate. But now that we've got grass coming on, we've patched a few where we've got big pastures, but I am able to move them around a little bit. That's kind of our thing here is we like to grow grass. You know, a good cow man has got to be a grass farmer, I guess, for lack of better words. But when I was younger, you know, cattle, I knew that's what I wanted to do for a living. But I've kind of grown to love the forage end of it, maybe more than the cattle, just because taking care of the ground, you know, it's kind of an old saying, but it'll give you what you put in it, and I believe that 100%.
Ideally, though, we would like to have our fences set up the way they need to be so we could eventually rotate the cattle and then the sheep onto pasture behind the cattle. So they complement each other, and the sheep eat different things than the cows do, and that helps your forages as well. So we have 3 kids, Carrie, Burl, and Ola. They're 12, 11, and 9. And I homeschool them. I've done that for 7 years now. But so a typical day would be they get up in the morning and we do some chores, feeding dogs and chickens, and we might take a ride around and make sure all the cows are in and everything's going like it should, and then we'll have school, and I don't know, they kind of just pitch in wherever they need to be. I'm the second generation of my family to own this piece of ground here, and Lord willing, my kids will be next with it. But it is a true blessing, and it is an amazing thing to see what the ground can produce you and this way of life. I mean, I feel like there's so many things about this way of life that are being lost in the speed of this world.
Naturally, the thought in the back of your mind is always that, you know, one day hopefully the kids will be able to take over the operation. But regardless of whether the kids decide they want to stay here or they want to find a job somewhere else or wherever, you know, my name, Laycee's name, is going to be attached to this place. I want people to know that we done the best we could, and keeping the place moving forward and bettering it, you know.